girls, let's give a big Children's National welcome to our very special guest today, Santa, Ryan Seacrest, and most importantly, our First Lady, Mrs. Michelle Obama.
You have masks?
I have props.
You have some props.
I watched you on YouTube do this last year.
Okay.
I watched you on YouTube before I did this.
Ryan brought props.
I brought some props for us.
How are you guys doing? What's new? Oh, well, it's Christmas time again. Are we excited about Christmas time?
Have you all been very, very good this year? Yeah? There's a waiver right there. There's a waiver.
What's going on?
Hi there.
Well, we have a story to tell you. A story about Christmas night and this guy named...
Old Saint Nick.
Oh,
Santa
it's
Claus.
about you.
Santa. About that man right there.
So Ryan and I are going to read together. You guys ready? 'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse.
The stockings were hung by the chimney with care in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. You're busy. Busy.
The children were nestled all snug in their beds while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap.
When out on the lawn there rose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter.
Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below.
When what to my wondering eye should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer.
With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick.
More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is where the props come in.
Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, Cupid. There you go.
Well done.
Santa,
So
you've done
glad
this
you
before.
brought that. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As the dry leaves before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky.
So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too.
And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound.
He was dressed in all fur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot.
A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry.
His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow.
The stump of a pipe, I think St. Nick gave up smoking. This was a long time back.
This was written way back in the day.
But way back in the day, the stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath.
He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly.
Oh, I love that laugh. Oh.
I mean this as a compliment. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself.
A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread.
He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. And laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose.
He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle.
But I heard him exclaim, as he drove out of sight,
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Woo, well done, Ryan. It's good to partner with you.
Thank you.
Thank you for that. That was just absolutely wonderful. Mrs. Obama,
We're not
we're
going anywhere.
so pleased and so thrilled to have you here again this year. It's such an honor and such a treat for all of the children, for our staff, for our families, and for our volunteers to have your visits every year. You've truly been an inspiration for all of us in our volunteer children.
Thank you. It's
Thank you
been
very
an
much.
honor for 8 years to be here with you.
Yes. And Ryan, it's such a great treat to have you here today too. Starting to feel like you're part of the family. This is great.
Happy to be part of the family.
We get to have you come every couple of months. So.
Thank you.
Now I understand you might be willing to take a few questions from the kids.
Yeah,
So
this
with-
is a tough crowd, so brace yourself.
So,
Okay, I'm
so
ready.
with that, I'm going to turn it over
Who's
to
got some good
Dr.
questions?
Our CEO, Dr. Newman, who will lead this effort.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, who has a question? Right over here.
Mrs. Obama, what did you get the president for Christmas?
Oh,
Okay.
good question.
This is always a tough one because they air this session before Christmas.
So don't
and
tell.
And I sort of don't want him to know, but one thing has to do with music, and another thing has to do with sports, okay? That's all I'm gonna tell you.
What did you get him last year?
What did I get? I think golfing clothes.
Golfing clothes.
Or something. There's usually some golfing clothes in there. Yeah.
Good question.
Yeah, very good question.
All right, we have a question over here for you, Ryan.
What is the best gift you ever received?
What's the best gift I've ever received? The gift of friendship. True.
But what's the best
Okay,
stuff
but the
you
real
got?
best- I got this really cool watch the other day. My family, honestly, is a family who loves to eat. So we usually just get together Christmas. We give gifts because we're grown up now, but we just love to eat on holidays. That's
What's your favorite thing to eat?
I like fondue.
Oh, I love fondue
I like
too.
fondue. Yeah, we don't do it often, but we do
Yeah.
it Christmas Eve.
You guys know what fondue is? We shouldn't talk about it. It's melted cheese, and you stick bread and meat and
You
fruit
cook
in
your
it.
own food at the table.
Yeah. Try it. It's great.
We got one question. I'm looking for where's the microphone? Raise your hand. Who's got the microphone?
Right there.
Right?
There.
Where? Here.
Okay, Mrs. Obama,
Yeah.
do you ever get to cook dinner in the White House kitchens?
Yeah, I could. I could. I would be lying. I have the freedom to do whatever I want. Have I cooked? No, not so much. Stay here, Sonny. I like to cook, but the White House has chefs, and they are much better cooks than me. So I sort of let the people who are good at what they do that, and then I do other things like come here and hang out with you. So
If you did cook, what's your favorite dish to make?
my specialties, I've got this shrimp and garlic linguine with sun-dried tomatoes. It's really good. My family was sick of it because I cooked it a lot, so my kids are like, oh, it's the linguine pasta thing again. But that's my favorite dish, and it's really, really good. It's really good.
We have another question right there.
This is for Ryan. What did you ask for this Christmas?
What I asked for this Christmas?
And don't say peace on earth.
No, I'm not. I'm not. What?
Oh, right, that's right. I can't tell.
I
Santa knows.
haven't even gotten around to asking yet. I'm thinking about it now for the first time. I need to learn how to play an instrument, so I'm going to ask for a guitar, and I'm going to learn how to play. I feel like I work in the music world. I should learn how to play an instrument. So, Meredith,
That sounds
if you're
good.
listening, my sister's here.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Tell Santa, please,
Guitar.
Mer. Okay.
All right. But then you need lessons.
Oh, yeah,
too.
and lessons, please.
Oh, yeah, we got
Okay, so this is for Ryan. What's your favorite holiday song?
Favorite holiday?
holiday song, did you say?
Favorite holiday song? My favorite holiday song for Christmas time is Silent Night. The candlelight service, light the candle and sing that with everybody's candle lit. That's my favorite holiday song.
And it has to have the
Has
candle
to have the
going
candle.
with it?
Yeah, you gotta
That's
light the
good.
candle night. Yeah.
I like This Christmas.
This Christmas.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Shake your hand, shake your hand.
Also, that Mariah Carey song's pretty good too. All I Want for Christmas.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
All I
one.
want for Christmas.
What's the top Christmas song?
That's the number
What's
one
the-
song in the nation when it comes to Christmas. chart.
Mariah's song?
Mariah's All I Want for Christmas.
Nice.
The biggest Christmas song on the charts.
Really?
I'm
Right,
just-
bigger
I'm
than-
going to sell it. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
All right, Mrs. Obama, we have a question over here for you.
Okay.
Mrs. Obama,
Oh,
Well, maybe one more.
yeah, seems so short.
Mrs. Obama, are Sonny and Bo allowed to walk around the entire White House or just the residence?
No, they walk around everywhere. And one of the things they do is they go into the Oval. If it's hot outside, Bo doesn't like extreme weather because he's kind of furry. So if they're outside and it's hot, he like goes up to the Oval Office and he kind of pauses until they open the door, and he comes and he sits in. He has a favorite chair by the TV in the outer office. So he has his spots. They're all over the place. Their favorite person in the White House is Dale, who's the gardener. Dale is back there, and he hangs out with them. So he comes and gets them in the morning. They have a regular routine. So like after they eat, about 7:30, 8 o'clock, he comes to get them, and they walk around the White House, and they do errands with him, and they hang out with the gardeners. Then they'll like make some appearances. I actually have a whole request sheet just for them. So in my daily briefing book, you get a whole set of requests. Can Bo and Sonny take pictures with this group? And this ambassador is coming in, and they made a request to see Sonny and Bo, and I have to approve it. So they have a full schedule, and they got all fluffed up for you guys today. We usually make sure they get clean before this visit and fluffed up. So they're very busy. They are excellent ambassadors. They're probably the most popular living creatures in the White House.
Right there, another question?
Do Sonny and Bo unwrap their own gifts?
Do they unwrap their own gifts? No. They're bright, but not that bright. They get gifts, but they don't unwrap them on their own because I don't want them to eat the paper. So we'll bring, they each get a set of toys, and we'll lay them out so that they know it's theirs. But they're pretty good about not picking up stuff that they don't have permission to pick up. They're really good about that. But they get gifts every year, not to worry. They will, right, Santa?
They'll do just fine.
But let's not discuss what they're getting because they're here.
Here's our last question.
Okay.
Do you and President Obama work together?
Do we what?
Work together at the White House?
Yeah, we do work together. We work together on a whole range of things. One of the things we've worked together is not just me and the president, but the vice president, Joe Biden, and his wife, Jill Biden. The four of us work very hard on supporting our service members and our military families. So we do a lot of events like that together. And it's fun having your husband hanging around with you all day. Great questions, guys.
Good job, guys.
Well, thank you all very much for being here, and we just have to, first of all, thank Ryan Seacrest for the amazing studio he and his family put together. And we have these studios in 9 or 10 other children's hospitals, so it's really an amazing thing. And then, Mrs. Obama, what can we say? We've just loved having you here over the last 8 years. We're glad you're going to stay in Washington at least 2 more years. And we look forward to having her back here at Children's National. And don't forget, she's a hospital executive before she became First Lady. So I can always put her to work, but I know she's got a lot of great things to do. So again, thank you so much for being with us here at holiday time.